and they're off. And away they go, and Leisha was the slowest into stride. So as they settle down, make their way down the straight with 1.3 to run in our Irish Stallion Farms GBF Fillies Maiden. And showing the way is Comic Book. Comic Book to in second place Andromeda. And then along the rails is Melinda, being tracked by Boyne Princess. And then Path to the Moon, stand side. On the inside is Market Timing, being tracked by Mighty Special. Up in front of the judge, and Comic Book with the lead by a little over a length and 3 parts to Andromeda. Then comes Melinda in third, with Boyne Princess racing on the outside of Market Timing. And then comes Mighty Special in the stripes. Path to the Moon sits on the outside. Starlight Legacy in behind, just in front of Idella. And then comes Sanctity of Space, being tracked by Saga de Ale. And behind Saga de Ale is our back marker, is Leisha. So as they come up down the back straight, and Comic Book by a length. Comic Book to Andromeda. Then in racing in third place is Melinda. They're head down towards the final 7 furlongs, and Comic Book has the lead in the hands of Shane Foley. To in second place is Andromeda and Wayne Lorden. Then comes Melinda and Wayne Hassett racing in third, being tracked by Market Timing and Colin Keane, who sits on the inside of James Ryan and Boyne Princess, who's just in front of Path to the Moon in the Diablo, and Shamie Heffernan and Mighty Special and Rory Mulligan as they begin to leave the back straight and head inside the final 5 furlongs. And Comic Book bidding to make every yard of the running, but being tracked by the odds-on favourite Andromeda. Melinda in third. No change in the running order since the gates opened. In fourth is Market Timing. Then comes Mighty Special and Path to the Moon. Boyne Princess just being tapped for toe and just losing its footing. Behind there was Starlight Legacy on the crown of the bend and has dropped to the rear of the field. But Comic Book kicks for home. Comic Book still by a length to Andromeda, and Comic Book to Andromeda Melinda. Market Timing, it is between these 4, and Andromeda now ranges up on the outside of Comic Book, but Comic Book still yet to be fully pressed. Comic Book to Andromeda, then goes Market Timing and Melinda. Inside the final furlong they race, and Andromeda yet to master Comic Book, and it's Comic Book the far side in the check sleeves, the dark blue of Andromeda. Comic Book still yet to be headed by Andromeda. Comic Book, Andromeda, Market Timing, and Comic Book finds more. Comic Book by a half. Comic Book makes every yard of the running. Andromeda, Market Timing, Melinda, and then comes Sanctity of Space.
Well, we've had a turn-up, and it was 3 of the market principals pretty much riding Shane Foley on Comic